Hello and welcome to Minecraft Small World Border Survival. This is a reboot of sorts of my Minecraft 100 Squared series, all 2 episodes of that long-lasting series because I was having some issues with the recordings there. It was on a older, not very good computer and it just wasn't working well. So I'm on a new computer, far better computer, so there shouldn't be any technical issues this time around, and I should be able to have a nice long series, or however long it ends up being. I don't know. This is probably going to last until 1.16 is officially released, and then once that comes out, I plan on starting a new regular survival series so that I can explore all of the new features there. But yeah, this series, the way it works is it's going to be 100 by 100 blocks. That's the size of the world. The world border is going to only be that far across. So we'll just have to see what kind of experience we get in such a small world. What kind of, how we have to build, building farms, stuff like that. We'll have to see how that all works out. Gathering resources, because there's going to be a lot of resources that we don't have access to. So we're just going to call this world here Small World Survival. Game mode survival, obviously. Nothing here except allow cheats has to be on in order to set up the initial sort of setup of the world. There's probably ways to do that, but other ways to do that, of course, but this is the simplest way, just to use a few commands. But of course, this is going to be other than the world border setup. This is going to be a normal survival world. There won't be any commands or anything like that. So I'm going to hit on create a new world, and we are going to see what we get. Now, unless this is super terrible, I'm just going to go with whatever we get here. Hopefully there's some resources, and I don't spawn in like a desert or mesa or something. Hopefully I spawn in a fairly standard sort of location, because otherwise this could be a difficult start. Okay. So we got water right there. That's good. Now, before I even move, I have to do the world border set up here. So I'm kind of doing this off of memory here, so bear with me for just a minute. So we have world border center, and we want to center the world border not on our exact location, but on our location point O, I believe. So if we're 60.0 and 163.0, okay, and why we have to do that, I'll explain in just a moment. So then we want to set to 100, I think. There we go. Now, if you're wondering why we had to set it to 0.0 instead of just, not doing that, the reason for that is because, for whatever reason, if you just put in your actual coordinates without the 0.0, it will default to adding 0.5 to them. which means when you set the world border to 100 blocks across, either end will have the world border itself. Oh geez, the world border itself will be on the half block, so you'll actually have 99 blocks and then 2 halves on either side. So I mean, it's not really a big deal. The concept is still pretty much the same, but I just like to be, you know, that little extra exactness there. So this is going to be just kind of me doing Minecraft. It's not really going to be a tutorial or anything like that. I mean, come on, who doesn't know how to play Minecraft at this point? Who needs tutorials anymore, really? And the basics haven't changed in ages, so there's really no point in just going over the same stuff over and over again here. So I'm just gonna kind of get to it. I might kind of give some tips for how I like to play the game. For starters, I never craft a set of wooden tools, right? Because why would you? It's stupid. You know, craft a single wooden pick and then use that to get cobblestone, although I'm getting no cobblestone at the moment. This is usually what I do, is just dig down and get cobblestone, but okay, here's some finally. It's getting kind of dark though, you're not going to be able to see this. So, and actually, because I know YouTube kind of tends to make things a bit darker, I'm actually going to turn my brightness up here. Just so that the recording doesn't look too terrible. But yeah, why would you make a set of wooden tools? And before I forget, I'm also going to set the difficulty to hard. I'm not going to lock it though, because if, you know, later on I'll probably want to do some mob farm stuff, and sometimes those can get a little out of hand and basically ruin your world. And the only way to fix it is to set it to peaceful to get rid of all the mobs, and if something like that were to happen, I wouldn't want to not be able to do anything about it. But I will not be changing the difficulty. Ever. It's going to be hard. Minecraft is way too easy when it's not on hard. So, yeah. It's really basically, it's like hard is normal, and then normal is easy, and then easy is like very easy. So I won't be touching that. But yeah, anyway, set of stone tools. Making wooden tools is just a waste of time because they suck, and you can get stone pretty much immediately after you get wood. There's really no reason not to. And I'm actually going to make a hoe right off the bat here. And the reason for that is I'm going to need food. Now there are some pumpkins just over here. I could grow pumpkins. I know you can make pumpkin pie. I can't. What's the recipe? Sugar and egg. Ooh. Do I have do I have access? Okay, there's some pigs up there. That's nice. Those will be good food. Geez, there's lots of pumpkins. Do I have sugar? Sugar, is there any sugar cane? I mean, this is kind of where it tends to spawn, is along the water like this. I bet it's going to be... Why is there a path right here? Is there a village up there? What? Are you kidding? What are the odds of this happening? There's just this village right here. I swear I did not plan this. This... It's even cutting right through the house. Single piece of flint. What? How? It's kind of bugging me actually now that there's this village cut in half. And they're all gonna die from zombies over there because I can't get to them to save them. I don't see any villagers in here. Village with no villagers. More flint and sticks. Wow. That's something. I did not, I don't think I've ever spawned that close to a village ever. And of course, the one time I do is the one time that I can't make use of it because half of it is not even within the world border. Actually, probably much more than half. Probably a bunch of useful stuff over there that I'll never be able to access. Wow. Okay. Well, there's no villagers here. If there was villagers here, I would have definitely saved them because that's something we're gonna need later on. Is of course a way to make, or a way to get resources that we don't have access to. And villagers are perfect for that because you can trade for stuff with them. Wow, there's another house just right there. Interesting. We got bees. That's kind of cool. Is there an actual beehive within the border, though? There's Mr. Buzzy Bee right there, but where did he come from, I wonder? There's a wolf. That actually is kind of a bad thing, because it means if we had any sheep, they're now gone. And there's some sugarcane right there. Okay. So, things are looking interesting. That bee... I wonder if the beehive is in here. I do not know. Yeah, I don't have a bed. Actually, was there a bed in one of those houses? I didn't even look. I didn't even look. Leave a comment telling me I'm an idiot if you notice that there was a bed. But I am actually have to get into shelter right now. This was actually a very mediocre first day. The village totally distracted me. Wow, I actually is there a bed in here? No bed in here. Got a lot of these trap doors. Oh, if I'll ever make use of that. Is there a bed in here? There is not. No bed. And I don't have the stuff to make a bed. I do at least have a sword. There's a creeper right there. I mean, this would be a very boring episode if I just stand in the house all night, but the thing is, I have no food, no armor. So, yeah, I don't know if I should take my chances, because I might die. And if you just saw a flash there, that was just me tabbing out for a second. So it wasn't a recording issue, don't worry. But yeah, I don't know what to do. Like, what should I do? You know? Anybody? What should I do? I mean, night's not that long. What I should have done is gone mining. I still can. I don't really want to tear up this house, though. If I can avoid it. Also, I would like to get some spiders, because, of course, that's going to be my only source of string, is the spiders. I mean, source of wool. Obviously, they're a source of string, but, with no sheep, I'm going to need them. That's too bad about the sheep. That would have been really nice if I had some sheep. There's a spider. Okay, the bee's trying to get out of the border, which means that is where he comes from and not from within. That's too bad. I'm gonna dig up the floor here so that I can get some... Ooh. Of course, I would use gravel. Andesite. Oh no, I want that gravel back. Oh well. Andesite and gravel look too similar. Hopefully I can find some coal. Because this is not going to be a very nice series to watch if there is no light anywhere. Well, there's a cave. Here's some coal. And a limited world border, of course, is also going to mean limited ores. Because, you know, there's only so many diamonds, so much iron, whatever per, you know, in a specific area. And that means we're only going to have so much. So we're going to have to be very careful with how we use our resources. Very careful. Especially until we get villagers. We'll be able to trade for some of it. But a lot of it, we won't be able to. Like diamonds, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think you can trade for just diamonds with villagers. I know you can get diamond stuff, like diamond tools and armor and stuff, but I don't think you can trade for actual diamonds. I might be wrong about that. I'm not super knowledgeable about trading. Although I probably will be once this series is going, because I'm hopefully going to be able to get a village going. Or else I don't know where I'm going to get a lot of stuff. For instance, I wonder if I can get sugarcane from villagers. I have no idea. That's gonna suck if I can't. Especially with the sugarcane being just outside of my reach. We'll have to see though. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. As for like mobs and stuff, cows would be really nice to have. I'm actually gonna head back up now, because I don't want to miss morning when the monsters burn up and stuff. Then I can kill the spiders. It's probably still night. Is it still night? Wait, tell. The world border kind of makes it hard to see the sky. It's night's ending pretty soon. But yeah, I think the passive mobs will spawn eventually. Like I think, I know most of your passive mobs in your world spawn when the world is generated, but I think like single mobs, like single cows and pigs and sheep and stuff can spawn later on if the conditions are right. So hopefully we'll be able to come across some of those before too long. Assuming that's the way it works. I'm not sure. I don't keep up with every little detail like that. So you know, things could be different now. I don't know. The lighting when I move up and down the stairs is really weird. That's not doing it now. Oh no, there it goes. Yeah, I mean this would have been much easier back in the days when passive mobs just spawned everywhere all the time. Because of course back then they didn't stick around. So once you know, they were like the hostile mobs, they would despawn and you know, disappear if you went far enough away and all that. Oh my lord. That's a lot of zombies. 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 And I have no way to heal. I have zombie flesh to heal with, that's it. Now I gotta stand here and be stinky for a few minutes. Lovely. While I'm stinky, this is probably a good place to end this first rather uneventful episode. I think it's about 20 minutes. And then we will start next episode right here, in the same place. And we will hopefully make more progress. So thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to continue watching this series, please do subscribe, like, favorite, comment, all that stuff. The bell thing. Yeah. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll pick this up right away, actually.